Oh, stupid thing. Okay. All right, guys, here we are. We're finishing up Unit 8 today. So this is for Wednesday, May 13th, and this is Part 1, our objectives that I would like to cover today. Using correct verb forms. We're going to, using the simple past, we're going to practice that. And we're going to continue working on vocabulary, excuse me. All right. So the first thing I want you to do is go ahead and turn to page 98 in your workbook. This is the one that we use for homework. Page 98. Okay. So the first thing I want you to do is, if you haven't done page 98 and 99 in the workbook yet, go ahead and stop the video, complete page 98 and 99, and then come back and we can check them together. So I'm going to go ahead and start that, but if you need to pause this video, that's okay. Okay. This is, the first part is Michael's employment history. We're going to complete the sentences using the correct form of the verb. This is very similar to the one we did on part 3 last Wednesday. So the first part is going to be like now, and then the second part is going to be jobs he had in the past. So we're going to use for those we're going to use past tense verbs. So let's look at the first one. Michael Bitter is a medical assistant. It's current, so it's works, at Valley Medical Center Clinic. He started in 2017. He makes appointments for patients. He answers the phones and takes messages. Remember, this is all current, not this is his job that he has right now. He prepares the patients and assists the doctors. Okay, so that's those are all in the present tense. So now we're going to talk about a job he had before. So it's in the past. So from 2003 to 2015, Michael worked. It's a regular verb, so we're just adding ed on the end, at Freshy's Pizza. So once again, we see Freshy's Pizza. It's capitalized because it's the name of a pizza place. He had 2 jobs there. From 2011 to 2015, he was, that's an irregular verb, the past form of be, a cashier. And he handled, regular verb, we're just adding ed. He handled money and operated. Once again, we're just adding ed, regular verb. Operated the credit card machine. From 2003 to 2011, he was, past form of be, a bus person. Michael went, in the past, irregular verb of past of go. 13. To Westport Community College. So that's the name of the college, so we're going to capitalize it. So he went to Westport Community College from 2015 to 2017. He was a full-time student at the Medical Assistant Certificate Program, right? 14. He graduated in June of 2017. In June of 2012, he got, past of get. So, well, got his GED at Staples Adult School. So Staples Adult School is the name of the school, so it's in capital letters. So go ahead and if you need to, you can stop the video and make any corrections. And if you haven't already, go ahead and do part 2. Be sure that when you're answering the questions in part 2, I'm going to remind you to use full and complete sentences. So I'm going to go ahead and delete all of this so that I have room to put part 2 up here. We'll just keep going. We're going to answer the questions about his employment history from part 1. Number 1 says, when did Michael start his job at the medical clinic? He started his job at the medical clinic in 2017. So once again, we're seeing the same words from the question used in the answer. So we want to be able to do that too. Where did he work for 12 years? He worked, right, at Freshy's Pizza for 12 years. Okay? So he worked at Freshy's Pizza for 12 years. Number 3, what did he do from 2015 to 2017? He went to Westport Community College. Okay, we're using complete sentences. Where did he study for his GED? He got his GED from Staples Adult School. Okay. He got his GED from Staples Adult School. So see how Freshy's Pizza is capitalized, Westport Community College is capitalized, and Staples Adult School is also in capital letters. So number 5, when did he get his GED? So when they ask for when, we know it's asking for time. So he got his GED in June 2012. Okay? Easy. 6. Where does he work now? He works at Valley Medical Clinic. Okay? So he works at Valley Medical Clinic. So works is present because it's now. Where does he work now? And we capitalize Valley Medical Clinic because it's the actual name of the clinic. Okay? So if you need to, stop the video once again, make any corrections, and come back after you've done part 3 on page 99. Okay, so we're doing part 3 on page 99, and this is so we're taking the verbs in the sentences and that are in the present tense, and we're making them in the simple past. So I prepare food, but I don't clear the tables. That's now. That's present. So now we're going to have to look for the verbs. It's prepare and don't. We're going to have to make them simple past. So I prepared food. So prepared is just a regular verb. So all we did was add ed. But I didn't clear the tables. So we changed don't to didn't. Irregular. Okay? So let's go ahead and go to number 2. It would be I handled money and I talked to people every day. Okay, so our verbs are handled, and it's a regular verb. We added ed, and talked. was another regular verb, and we just added ed. Let's go to number 3. I helped the nurses, but I didn't help the. Okay, I helped the nurses, but I didn't help the doctors. So, helped, once again, regular verb. We just added the ed. Don't became didn't, irregular verb. So now that's showing simple past. So let's go to number 4. I take care of my children and my house. I took care of my children and my house. Okay, so instead of take, we're going to use took. So irregular verb. I took care of my children and my house. That's simple past. Number 5, I clear tables and handle money, but I don't prepare food. I cleared tables and handled money, but I didn't prepare food. All right, I cleared. Clear, we just added ed right there. So regular verb, and tables and handled money, handled. Regular verb, we added ed, but I didn't. Irregular verb, prepare food. So I cleared tables and handled money, but I didn't prepare food. Okay, so that gives us the simple past of that sentence. So let's go for number 6, the last one. Okay, I operate large machines and build houses. I operated large Okay, I operated large machines and built houses. Operated, we just add ed, regular verb, and we're going to change build to built. That's irregular verb. So now we have operated large machines and built houses. So we have number 6 now in the simple past. All right, so go ahead and make any corrections that you need to make with those. And you can stop your video and make those corrections and then come back and we're going to start on part 4. Okay, so we're starting on part 4 and we've gone over some of these vocabulary words before, but let's go ahead and do them again. I'll say them and you can repeat after me. What is this? Quit. Okay. Bus person. Bus person. Cashier. Cashier. Construction worker. Construction worker. Cook. Cook. Homemaker. Homemaker. Orderly. Orderly. Okay, so now what I want you to do is take those vocabulary words that we just did and match them to the pictures below. Once you've done that, you can turn the video back on and we'll go over the answers together. Okay, so if you've done that, okay, we're on page 99, right? Not 98 anymore. All right, so the first person, we see a lady who's working at a hospital or a clinic, and we see, what's the lady in the wheelchair? What is she called? She's a patient, right? But number 1 or A, I guess, is going to be orderly. right? Because she's working in a clinic or a doctor's office. Okay, so number 2, or B, is already done for you. It's a cook. We see him in the kitchen there. Number 3, these pictures are dark, but he's wiping off the table, so he's probably already cleared away the dishes. So he's a bus person. These are the people that after you eat, they clean the tables and get ready for the next guest. Okay. D, we see it's the same picture from before. We see him giving money to the lady, so he's a cashier. He's handling money. And picture E, we see that he's got some bricks and he's making sure the wall is even. He's a construction worker. We see maybe some heavy machinery in the background there. Okay. And the last one has to be homemaker. And we see a mom, maybe, looks like a baby, and folding laundry. All right. So there's your answers to number 4. If you can make any corrections that you need. And then go ahead and get out your student book. And we'll be working from page 107. 107. Okay, when you go to work, how does your boss or your employer know how many hours you work? Now, some people will have a card and they'll punch in a time card. Some people will fill out a timesheet, and some people will probably just get paid for a certain amount of hours. So let's look on page 106 of your student book. That's the book that we use in class, the one with the blue cover. And then there's a picture at the top of the page of 106. What do you see? It says Larry's Discount Store, weekly timesheet. So that's a timesheet for an employee that works at Larry's Discount Store. What's the name of the employee? What's the name of the employee? We see it says employee, and it's Laura De Silva. And we see her social security number there. How much does she get paid? How much does she get paid? It says her rate is $14 an hour. And then we see the days Monday through Friday, and the date. We see 8/7, 8/8, all the way down to 8/11. And then we see the time that she has clocked in and the time that she's out. And it looks like every day around 12 o'clock or so, she takes an hour break for lunch. So she clocks back out. And then after lunch, she clocks back in until the end of the day. And it looks like on Monday, she works 6 hours, Tuesday, 8 hours, and so on, for a total of 37 hours. Okay, so let's look at number 1 on part A. What is Laura's hourly rate? What is it, 9 to 5, 8 hours, $14, or $37? Well, we kind of already said that she gets paid $14 an hour. So your answer is going to be C. Right? Number 2, when did Laura start work on Tuesday? Did she start at 7:30, 8:30, 9 o'clock, or 9:30? Now, if we go up to Tuesday and we see the time in, we see 8:30. Can you find that? So our answer is going to be B. Okay, number 3, which statement is true? Laura left work at 4 o'clock on Thursday. Let's look at 4 o'clock. Let's look on Thursday, timeout. It says 3:30, so that is not true. Laura started work at 12 o'clock on Tuesday. Find Tuesday. She started work at 8:30, so letter B is not true. Letter C, Laura started work at 8:30 on Tuesday. That's what we just said. We see that there, so we know that C is the correct answer. It's the true statement. All right, number 4 says, what day did Laura start work at 7:30? So we're going to go to the first column of time in, follow it down till we see 7:30, and we see that day is Thursday. So our answer is going to be D. So your answers for part A are C, B, C, D. Okay, so this is going to be all for part 1. We'll pick up on page 106 for part 2, and I'll see you all in just a few minutes.